Jesse, you got that Geico.
Rookie of the year. Rookie of all the years, Prakash Sabar. And his opponent, the current Rising Generation League champion from Elon, North Carolina, Cecil Adler.
Come on. Hey, get that belt. You can't do that. What the hell?
Take his wig off!
Good Lord Almighty, welcome to CWF Worldwide. We have had packed houses at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium before, but tonight it is even a fuller house than we have had before. Brad Stutts and Cecil Have Mercy Scott are in the booth. Cecil Scott, the Rising Generation League Championship, is on the line in our opening contest on a night where there is so much electricity in this building. This room is palpitating with energy tonight.
I'm not even sure that's an actual word, Brad Stutts, but this is a Battlecade-like atmosphere here tonight, and I'm excited. And we got a great match to start things off here with the enigmatic and unique Prakash Sabar, the self-proclaimed rookie of every year, challenging for the RGL title tonight.
Our shoulders are down. We are 1 week away from the monumental end of an era championship matchup where Trevor Lee will risk his future at CWF Mid-Atlantic for one more shot at the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. That match in its entirety comes to you next Wednesday night right here on CWF Worldwide. Tonight, the Rising Generation League Championship is at stake. The open challenge of the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions Arik Royal and Kandrack will continue, and former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions will pick teams for a huge Captain's Choice tag match. All that tonight on CWF Worldwide. Adler takes to the air and sends Prakash Sabar to the floor. Adler
Might be looking for the dive here early.
very, very comfortable anytime he is in motion or flying through the air. Is the young man not even quite 18 years old from nearby Elon, North Carolina, the Rising Generation League champion, Cecil Scott, who literally grew up here at CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, we've known him since he was literally a child, a small child here at the Sportatorium in our various incarnations. And this is a lifelong dream, and he's living it out. Prakash Sabar going out over the top. And this is an interesting challenge for young Jesse Adler. Prakash Sabar, we've seen him a lot, but we still don't know a ton about him.
The enigmatic is right. Oh, Adler! A horrible break for Adler. How many times have his trainers at the Mid-Atlantic Dojo encouraged him to show more emotion, to connect with the people more? He took 5 seconds to do it, and it cost him.
Right, you know, showmanship is a big part of it, but not at the expense of winning matches. And it's still one of those things where you got to cover. He's a young man, and it's one of those things you learn kind of the hard way. You know, nobody picks it up right away.
Well, they are still filing into the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium tonight. We thank you, wherever you are in the world, for joining us as we broadcast out of Gibsonville, North Carolina, just a few miles outside of the historic Greensboro Coliseum. And Prakash Sabar looks to make history himself tonight, capturing the first major championship of his career.
He's set up for the Busted Bronco, perhaps. Got it right across the chest, and that's about 180 pounds dropping across the chest of Adler. Minus, you know, the hair.
Cover 2. Referee Kevin Pierce right there says it was only 2. and you could almost see the desperation on the face of Prakash Sabar. You could almost see it.
Yeah, the body language, you can kind of feel it through the mask and everything.
Prakash says that he is the rightful Rookie of the Year. CWF Mid-Atlantic does not recognize a Rookie of the Year. However, I think in any kind of opinion poll that talked to the mass population, I do not think Prakash Sabar would win the popular vote. Maybe the electoral vote, but certainly not the popular vote.
He might win those same delegates Trump's winning. Yo, Adler took a little too long and a hair mare off the top rope.
That's a disadvantage of those long locks. Cover again. Look at Prakash Sabar going for the victory. No, very little showboating tonight from Prakash Sabar. Like you said, he's a very unique individual, and he has one that typically does talk to the crowd a lot. Not tonight, though. Pump handle, jump on the back. That knee went right into the spine, and there's that showboating for the crowd. Cover.
Knee right to the back, and I can tell you from experience, when you're in these bigger shows with the RGL title on the line, you're a young guy, and you go in there and you feel like, hey, I've got a chance to steal the show, and that kind of pumps up the nerves for both guys.
Absolutely. The Rising Generation League Championship typically only defended a number of times throughout the year.
Oh, got the hair again.
And into perhaps a sliced bread. No, ran him right into the middle turnbuckle.
Man, excellent move there. Keep it simple. Man, what is he? Oh, right in the face.
Well, you'll lose some teeth on that one easily.
And Prakash is wrestling almost the perfect match tonight.
Taken to the air here. Oh, big splash using all his body weight. Cover. Only two. How many near falls has the challenger gone for already in this championship bout?
He's going for it at every opportunity. He knows it only takes 3 seconds.
He wants to raise his reputation and his profile. This is a young man that last year very nearly upset Eaton Case for the International Ultra J Championship. He desperately wants to hold gold. He desperately wants to be a champion. DDT'd him into the mat.
Great DDT, and yes, great match with Eaton Case last year. Nearly defeated him. Now he got another cover.
2.
And I believe this is one of the rare times he's actually hooked the leg on these covers.
Well, if you don't have anything to do on Thursday morning, go back and rewatch this, and every time Prakash Sabar makes a cover, take a shot.
On Thursday morning?
You might not want to have anything to do on Friday either.
Hey, it's 9 a.m. somewhere, right?
Oh boy. Adler, good thinking, had it scouted. Adler needs to make these strikes count. Caught him right in the heart on that one.
And that's a good place to send that kick. And a nice running elbow, and he's really starting to cook now. He's getting some momentum.
Adler has been in the ring with so many world-class wrestlers. Beautiful athleticism in the past year. And you have seen the progression. Cover 2. You have seen the progression in this young man as he's taken on John Schuyler, Chase Owens, Cedric Alexander. Some of the best wrestlers on the planet right now. This young man has either wrestled or trained with.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Through the ropes. Oh, they crashed into the floor. I'm not sure who got the worst end of that one. We'll see who comes up first. Adler is back on his feet, but those high-risk maneuvers, Cecil, the margin for error is so high.
Yes, so very slim margin of error, and this is the part of the match I was curious about. What was going to happen when Prakash Sabar started taking punishment? Will he be able to have the resolve as Adler goes up?
Adler going for it here.
450, no sir.
Oh, he went to his feet though. That's the training of Andrew Everett, making this young man right on his feet. The protege of Andrew Everett knew exactly what to do if the man wasn't there.
Right, he got that insecurity, and Prakash Sabar is right back where he wants him.
Prakash is on Dream Street.
Maybe another shot at that 450.
Boom! Drilled him. 2, 3. Got him.
Wait, his foot was on the rope.
The shoulders down.
But Prakash Sabar's foot was on the rope.
I mean, it's still there clearly. I missed it on the initial 3 count. It's clearly on the rope now.
I think he beat the count.
Season, you win by pinfall still. Rising Generation League champion, Adler.
Prakash Sabar arguing his case. I'm going to be honest, C-Bear. I missed it on the initial count. His foot was definitely there after the bell.
I think it was was there before, and referee Pierce missed it.
Pierce said, I saw the shoulders.
Wow, very controversial.
This crowd is letting Prakash Sabar have it. Thumbs down for the self-proclaimed Rookie of the Year. Whether Prakash Sabar likes it or not, Jesse Adler retains his title.
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? And right, you were like if this arm's going up on one here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
It's obvious to me that there is a conspiracy in this company. I mean, look at the facts. This company makes a match where the captain chooses his partners, his friends, right? Everybody here knows I don't have any friends. But I guess when you don't have any friends, the next best thing is to find somebody who can buy friends.
I bought the best friends money can buy.
Cecil Alexander Sharpe, the number man, and Mecha Mercenary.
Got a bell, and Brad Stutts absolute state of this match.
It is Captain's Choice 8-man tag. Aric Andrews, rightly so, says, I don't have any friends. I take that to mean that Aric Andrews let Ethan Alexander Sharpe field out the rest of this team.
And what a bang-up job he did.
That's what I assume that to mean. So Ethan Sharpe, in his vast financial resources, has procured the Mecha Mercenary, which is a great pickup, and Number Man. Oh, little Alex Wright action. Drop down.
Dirty Daddy, nice drop kick. And speaking of Alex Wright, he's in there looking like a ring from a 1994 WCW taping.
The youngest vet in the business, Dirty Daddy.
And where else will you see the Dirty Daddy versus Number Man?
Maybe at an RGL show? Oh, fires away, does Dirty Daddy. Number man, of course, a former two-time television champion. Can't forget that.
You can't forget. He's lost a lot of weight since then.
Well, you know, he's like Doctor Who. He regenerates every so often.
Right. Covered by the Dirty Daddy. I think Number Man tried to go to the eyes there.
What if that had been the whole match?
Like,
What if Dirty Daddy had just won this match for his team with a back bump?
I just can't. And now, speaking of good teams, Everett Banks put together a hell of a team here.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Banks goes way back with the Dirty Daddy. Ever since the Dirty Daddy was working the Mid-Atlantic circuit back in the day.
He might actually be his daddy.
And has recruited the current worldwide television champion as well as the former television champion, Chet Sterling. Of course, it was a couple of weeks back on CWF Worldwide that Evan Banks and Bobby O'Neill threw their support behind Smith Garrett in his title defense against their former partner, Aric Andrews.
Yes, they did. That's their homie.
I gotta believe Banks did a better job of picking teams here.
Right, and like you said, Mecha notwithstanding, I have to question this team that Aric Andrews ended up with.
We've got the current worldwide television champion, Smith Garrett. We've got the former television champion, Chet Sterling. Evan Banks himself is a former two-time tag team champion. And then you've got the Dirty Daddy, who's been a champion all over. Former WWC Universal champion.
Beat Carlos Colon.
Absolutely. Former Southern heavyweight champion, beat Lawler in '82. Lost it to Man Mountain Link.
God.
Oh, Dirty Daddy against Man Mountain Link is a classic. Cover! Only got two. Of course, briefly held the six-man championships with Dennis Condrey and Norvell Austin down in Continental.
Right.
Dirty Daddy has been around, man.
He's been everywhere, man.
And he has left a lot of his, well, never mind. Oh, shot to the face from Smith Garrett. And Number Man is counting nothing but the lights on that one.
You beat me to the math punch, sir.
They have absolutely isolated the former two-time television champion.
I don't know what to expect here. I got somebody, pay somebody to come in this match, and look who you get. You get a guy with numbers all over his chest that can't work alone.
Aric Andrews, along with Evan Banks, is a two-time former tag team champion. Ethan Alexander Sharpe, a former Rising Generation League champion. Number Man, like we said, a two-time former television champion. Mecha Mercenary has also been a tag team champion. So everyone in this matchup, a former champion.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to sell these guys short, as there's a hitting neck snap. And Number Man, I think suffice to say, he is not a prime number right now. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a double number pun.
It is 4-on-1 in that corner against the Number Man.
And has Number Man gotten an offensive move in this match?
Right now, he's only got about a 25% chance of making it out of that corner alive.
Is that Steiner math?
Number Man has a PhD in Steiner math.
State of that degree. It's almost as worthless as my PhD in thugonomics, sir.
Shot to the chest, tag in. They have isolated the Number Man. Aric Andrews is not a happy camper on the apron.
He doesn't even look mad. He just looks in dismay.
Cover, this could be all. The Number Man needs to pull himself up. Oh, two fingers in the eyes. Two fingers in the eyes from the Number Man.
Absolutely. Why would you tag Ethan Sharpe instead of Mecha right now? Jesus.
Sharpe down on the canvas. Andrews continues to be, what'd you call him, incredulous?
Incredulous.
Clearly my English degree is going very far. There's a lot. I've fallen on the floor a lot since I got that anyway. They're saying leave! Wow. This might become like that All-Stars match a couple of weeks back. I wonder if anybody on Aric Andrews' team is going to want to try to change sides.
I don't know. I think Aric Andrews may want to change sides right now.
Oh, boy.
Woo! Beautiful float over by the former TV champ, Chet Sterling.
Boy, that float over was veteran precision. Chet Sterling has just elevated his game more and more and more ever since he was mentored by Trevor Lee in the aftermath.
I don't care. I mean, that's the way I'm looking.
I got paid.
You paid for this?
I got paid. Brother paid me a
Nice little Dory Funk-esque right-hand flipper to the side of the face.
Gorgeous neck breaker sends Sharpe to the canvas. Cover! Only got 2.
And speaking of funks, that was a funk-like neck breaker.
So the big man and the team captain both have yet to tag in. Is that correct?
Yeah, the 2 biggest men in the match have not gotten in. And
he shoved him into Mecha's elbow.
Yeah, just clubbed him in the head.
That was effective, and here comes the monstrous Mecha Mercenary.
And the game's about to change.
I can only assume bought off by Ethan Alexander Sharpe. He is a mercenary after all.
That's right. That's not just a moniker.
And he is throwing his weight around, literally.
You know, we combined like 5 Canadian mercenaries to make this one Mecha Mercenary.
Is that what happened to Chet Sterling? Oh, Aric Andrews in, and the mood will change.
Yeah, Mecha kind of came in there and loosened it up, and here comes Aric Andrews.
Certainly seems like, scooping power slam. No, dropped him against the top. Heads up.
Oh, nice. Just a vertical body splash there.
Since the decline of the Riot, Aric Andrews has just turned up the aggression, turned up the intensity, and he has been running through people ever since the demise of the Riot. Dare I say, Cecil Scott, that being out from under that group might be the best thing that's ever happened to him?
Absolutely. Sometimes you kind of get out of a familiar situation and you got to find yourself.
Body weight.
And he has spent weeks trying to find out what he is or what he's doing, but I think he's getting there.
All that body weight came crashing down on Sterling, but it only got 2, and you saw people ready to dive in if need be, but Aric Andrews is in the driver's seat. We used to talk about him when he was one of the Killbillies, that he was maybe the most underrated wrestler on the roster. Since the demise of the Riot, we have seen Aric Andrews come alive again and perhaps take the first steps towards reaching that potential. Huge uppercut from Sharpe. Has Aric Andrews finally got this team together, Cecil Scott?
It seems that way. Mecha kind of came in and started it, and Andrews turned up the aggression. And there's a nice neck breaker and another cover. And it seems like this team has finally kind of got their footing under them.
I'll tell you one thing that I have grown to appreciate about Ethan Sharpe, as obnoxious as he may be, one thing that I have always come to appreciate is that he does not try to wrestle beyond his means.
Right.
He refines the things that he is good at. He elaborates on them.
Right.
Gets more and more refined on what he can do. And every now and then he will surprise you, like right there. Cover 2. A near fall on Chet Sterling. Even 6 months ago, I think it would have been almost inconceivable that Ethan Alexander Sharpe would get a near fall on Chet Sterling.
Absolutely, and it's rare you see him haul off with a strike like that clothesline he just hit.
Firing away here.
And we got a situation that we got not a cover, just mauling the guy.
Choking away. Number man. Only a count of 4.
And it's almost a situation where you see, like, in a ball game, a team goes down really big early in the game and kind of gets it together and comes back later. And that's kind of what we see from the Aric Andrews team here.
Yeah, they are controlling Chet Sterling here.
And sometimes all it takes in these matches is for one thing to kind of turn the tide. And that, honestly, we can look back to that elbow to the back of Chet's head by the Mecha Mercenary.
Yeah, absolutely. It was the big man that made the difference, and Chet Sterling has been basically fighting from underneath ever since. Through the legs, and the number man catches him.
Solid move there. Great defensive move.
And there's the tag, and look at him. He maneuvered him back into the corner. Oh, and there's the big man. The big man tags himself in.
Yeah, Andrews had just tagged in, and Mecha tagged himself back in.
Perhaps the continuity on this team will not last. Mecha has just broke away from people that tried to control him. He took Sharpe's money, but will he take the orders of his team captain? Television champ is in. Swing and a miss.
Man, he got the big man reeling, though.
That's a hard obstacle to navigate down.
Yeah, Mecha has incredible balance. Oh! No, he went for the rolling elbow. No dice. Chet breaks up the choke slam.
Double super kick!
Oh, and the big man is down.
Sharpe is in. The number man is in. And look at this team working together.
Went low on the kick. Nice enziguri.
Sent him into Sharpe. Oh, hey, good number man. And he DDT'd his own man. Mecha is legal and Mecha is mad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
He's just chucking bodies out like this thing's the Rumble.
Yeah, he just hucked out the TV champ and the former TV champ.
Dirty Daddy coming in. Firing away here.
This may not work out too great.
Picked him out of the air. And Evan Banks in for his team. Oh, he picked Dirty Daddy out of the air.
Daddy knows.
Did the monstrous Mecha.
Too much strength.
Banks has got to be cautious here. Pump kick.
And he still can't take the big man down.
Good Lord. Oh, could be the spear. Banks is calling for the spear on the big man. Will even that be enough?
Oh, no. He just clotheslined the head off of Evan Banks.
That's one of the most vicious clotheslines in the game. Oh, and a 400-pound elbow drop.
And
I paid you a lot of money. We don't do one elbow. We do more than that. Again. Elbow again. Remember the money.
Sharpe continues to order around the big man.
Yes, he does. And he kind of gave the money sign like he's paying him.
Oh, two huge elbows.
Mecha, remember, several thousand dollars. Several thousand dollars does not mean mercy. Elbow him again. Hit him. Hey, what are you doing? Hold on. Enough? No, of course not. Whoa. He was elbowing him. No,
Andrews is going for the pin.
That's my win.
Oh, Andrews is trying to steal the pin from Mecha. That was the game plan, was for Mecha to do the damage.
Exactly.
I gave you a lot of money.
Oh, he's got Sharpe. Oh, he's got the number man. Oh, dear. Double choke slam, and they're both down.
I think the marriage is over.
And the big man is leaving.
Hey.
He took Sharpe's money, but not his orders.
So the best laid plans of Aric Andrews have gone awry.
Oh! Bullet forearm!
And maybe the blockbuster, yes!
Stuck in with it! Double cover! 2, 3!
And the team of Evan Banks has got the win, and Aric Andrews was kind of left hanging. So I guess we learned just now, money cannot buy friends for Aric Andrews.
He's gonna clear Andrews! Oh! Banks was about to crush Aric Andrews, but Andrews escapes with his life.
Aric Andrews, we've done this song and dance for months. And I wasted a whole lot of time trying to reach you. But at this point I realize there is no reaching you. Because you're right. You have no friends. You have no home. You have no country here in CWF. Evan Banks, on the other hand, has a crowd full of rowdy Gibsonvillian knights who would love nothing more than to see him put you down for good. So I'm going to throw something out here. Madness in any direction. What do you say, Aric Andrews? There was a match about, I don't know, a couple years, whatever. It was called the Dixie Farm Fight. And if you remember the Dixie Farm Fights, you remember the Killbillies almost destroyed this building.
I was there. It hurt.
So what do you say in Madison any direction? We let it all on the line. You, Aric Andrews, against the Cornbread Colossus, Evan Banks, Dixie Farm Fight.
You want an answer? Yeah. These people want an answer? Evan Banks, my answer to you is, I'll think about it.
Hey, can I join you in that?
Hey, Brad, I don't want to take too much time. Man, I'm rooting like hell for you. Hit him with the mouth one time for me. Gotcha. Chad, before you go anywhere, actually, can you come back here for a second, please?
Don't do it, you're gonna smack me.
Maybe or maybe not. Come on, Chad.
Hold on. Turn on you, Chet. Smart for that one. I've seen that one before.
Chet, anyone that knows me knows that I'm a realist. And the reality is, I know for a fact I may not have this title if it wasn't robbed from you.
Oh yeah, it was taken.
And I remember that just as well as you do.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So in 2 weeks, we have a little show called Madness in Any Direction. And that show traditionally has been matches that people normally wouldn't see anywhere else. You got friend versus friend, partner versus partner. Anything can literally happen that night. So I got to thinking, why not the current worldwide television champion face the former worldwide television champion who never got his rematch, and me and you go one-on-one for the first time and tear the damn house down. What do you say?
The Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is the #1 venue for live pro wrestling in all of the Carolinas. But did you know that you can also rent the Sportatorium for all of your anniversaries, fundraisers, and live pro wrestling birthday parties? Check us out at CWF247.com to find out more about how you can have your events right here at the Sportatorium.
Arik Royal, Kandrack.
It's that time. You stop rocking with the rest and you roll with the best. It's time for the Two Bad Dudes Tag Team Title Challenge.
It is the newly christened All-Stars who apparently will answer the Tag Team Title Challenge. This crowd is already letting Lance, Lude, and Xsiris have it. These are the men that ruined the main event last week on CWF Worldwide. And it would appear that the newly christened All-Stars are our challengers this evening.
What's up, Coach? We all know each other really well.
Too well.
You want to put a challenge out every week. Well, the All-Stars just grew a little bit from spring training. I had 2 free agents that made the starting lineup last time.
Oh, wow.
And they are right to the top. We're going to take those tag team championships. There's going to be 2 more belts in the All-Star trophy case.
It's Chappie.
But you know these belts.
Okay.
And this now will be one fall in the 30-minute time limit for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship.
So we've got a challenge from the All-Stars for the tag team titles.
Heads up. Referee Kevin Pierce has not rang the bell yet. Oh boy, Xsiris takes a fall.
And the two newest turncoats, Lude and Xsiris.
At his referee's discretion, Pierce is going to reset the action here. There's the bell. When you call for the bell in the midst of chaos, you are asking for trouble. Oh boy. I'm not sure Xsiris realizes that he's not safe in there, and maybe he might now.
That's like walking into a grizzly bear cave with Kandrack.
The Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions who have been calling out teams right and left cover. Matter of fact, the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship Open Challenge is open to any two men from anywhere. Doesn't matter if you've never wrestled here before. Doesn't matter if you've never teamed before. We've already seen some pretty unique individuals that have answered these open challenges. But Cecil Scott, I gotta think this is the sternest challenge to date in the form of two former Rumble winners, two former Ultra J champions. This is a team,
A former heavyweight champion, Xsiris.
These two have known each other for a very, very long time. Hold on here, cover. Only gets two trained at Jimmy Valiant's wrestling camp, BWC up in Shawsville, Virginia. These two have known each other for a very, very long time and now have formed a union under the leadership of the coach. As the coach says, spring training is in full effect, and he has got his two newest recruits. They could leave champions tonight, just 1 week before Roy Wilkins risks it all. The championship versus the future of Trevor Lee, 7 days from tonight on CWF Worldwide. Jesse Adler has already retained his championship. Will the tag team champions do the same?
And can we just talk about how Xsiris is just getting completely poleaxed in there right now?
Is he poleaxed? I didn't know that.
No, not poleaxed, poleaxed.
Oh.
He might be
Him. Oh, never mind.
Hey.
Cecil Archie Bunker Scott. Well, Arjun.
Oh, smart move by Lude.
Good teamwork. Like it or not. And that's what it's going to take against these two behemoths, these two bulls, the Doc and Gordy-esque tandem of Royal and Kandrack, who have been cutting through everybody.
They've been cut through everybody, but we have seen a couple of occasions where they've been tested a little bit more than you might expect. It's simply because it's the unknown. You don't know who you're facing.
Absolutely. These two have said, oh,
can't snap there.
That's not going to work. These two have said that it is not.
Oh, that's not smart.
Oh, kicked him right behind the ear. Lude and Xsiris working very well together. Like I said, these two go way, way back. They trained together years ago at Boogie's wrestling camp up in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Oh, wing and a miss.
The quickness, Lude's always going to have the quickness edge.
That was a good move. I don't know if he caught him in the jaw or in the throat, but it's a good move nonetheless.
He's holding him.
Boy, Royal is very close to his man.
Couldn't quite reach, though. It's so frustrating.
The All-Stars are not letting him make it, and look at the veteran presence of Xsiris. He has literally beaten Arik Royal back into his own corner.
And these two have been going back and forth for years. They're no strangers.
Absolutely. It was at the CWF Rumble a few years ago. Royal, after he won the Weaver Cup tournament for the first time, cashed in on Xsiris. He was unsuccessful. It took him a whole year to come back around and get another title shot. Coincidentally, that one came against the assassin Ray Kandrack, his current tag team partner, and he won it, kicking off a historic reign. And the reign of the tag champs almost came to an end right there.
And just as much as the All-Stars were on the defensive to start this match, they are right back in control, and that is completely illegal.
I think that was ringside photographer Nikki that was howling when he took the shirt off.
It probably was.
Could have also been ringside photographer John Moses. It could go either way.
Well, I would be less surprised if it were John Moses.
You never know.
And
Will and Grace was a long time ago, Cecil. It's 2016 already.
it really is. And the All-Stars are firmly in control right now.
Yeah.
Great moonsault.
Xsiris showing that power. It's not a lot of guys that can manhandle Royal like that. And Kandrack. Oh, man.
Lude wants no part of Kandrack.
I would hate to be the man that has to hold back the assassin. Goodness gracious, what a night. This place is rocking. Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championships are on the line.
And what a cocky little prick Lance Lude turned into.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
No, sir. Oh, but Lude again prevents the tag.
Right, and it's a case, I mean, normally he would not be able to push Arik Royal back, but Royal wasn't expecting it.
How tough is this little bastard?
We know how tough he is. We may not like his attitude at the moment.
Oh, he's got to walk with him to the corner.
Oh, and Lude, you see how he positioned himself there when he fell.
This team is already putting it together like a veteran tag team. Mid-Atlantic tag team titles are in jeopardy like they have never been before in the reign of Kandrack and Royal.
Yeah, say what you will about the coach, but he has his guys ready. He always does.
Oh, man. They are using the temper of Ray Kandrack against him, Cecil
And
Scott.
allowing Champion to get some cheap shots on the floor. Man, you hear that? It's like
Coach has got these guys fired up.
Got them ready, and they're there's a cover, still hot about Kandrack leaving the group 2 years ago.
Yeah, Kandrack was at one point considered the MVP of the All-Stars, and we all know the huge championship match that's coming next week. It was really Ray Kandrack leaving the group of the All-Stars that really opened the door for Roy Wilkins to step up as the captain of the team.
I mean, that was kind of the start of the beef there. We got another cover. The coach was clearly favoring Roy Wilkins at the time, and Kandrack was having none of it.
Crowd here completely behind the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. Lude continuing to taunt Kandrack. But they have isolated Royal better than any challengers we have seen thus far. Heads up!
He's the exploder suplex him into his own partner. Now he can make a tag.
Lance Lude explodes right into Xsiris' face.
Whoa, brother.
Royal makes the tag. Oh dear.
Who's first?
That's a lot of man hitting somebody.
Quite the virile man at that, and he's just running through everybody.
Goodness gracious alive. He's got a hold of Lance Lude, and it's not going to be good.
He nearly sent him out the back door with that suplex.
My God. Royal still down. Kandrack is holding court on his own here.
He needs to focus on Xsiris, though.
Oh, boy.
And out goes Xsiris.
Royal receipts Xsiris for those cheap shots earlier in the bout.
Oh, and Lude is left alone with the champions.
They have wrapped up every challenger. Headbutted him out of the air. Oh, Xsiris is legal. Oh, the champions lost track. Xsiris is legal.
And the coach, is he calling the injury timeout?
I think he might be. Lude may have a broken jaw.
It wouldn't be the first time.
And Xsiris and the coach might be throwing in the surrender flag on this one.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking the count.
Lude is hurt. Xsiris, oh boy. Oh, Kandrack is right there.
Oh, he's throwing Xsiris back in, the legal man.
Yes, he is. Space Jam. And down he goes. And Xsiris is out again. Before Royal could make a cover, Xsiris was diving for the floor.
And it seems like the All-Stars have just decided to concede this match.
Count is on. The All-Stars are calling a huddle on the far side of the ring. They better get back in this thing, or the champions will retain. Oh boy. Oh, he dove through the ropes. There goes Kandrack. Now we got a fight potentially on the floor, right in front of the fans.
Champions has completely gotten out of hand.
Crowd firmly behind the champions, and they are not going to let the All-Stars get away that easily. Ooh.
And this thing is just turned into a brawl on the floor. Referee Pierce about to hit 8 on the count.
Royal got posted on the far side. Count up to 9. Wait a minute. They've got Kandrack on the outside. Wait a minute.
The champs just got counted out.
They've got Kandrack on the far side. I think the challengers just won this thing.
A count out.
A count out.
The challengers have won it on a count out.
The coach is coming over here to get the bells. No, you're not. The bells don't change hands on a count out, coach. The title, we got to reiterate, the titles do not change hands on a count out, but still, you beat the champions.
9 minutes, 47 seconds.
The All-Stars have escaped with their lives against the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. But next week, for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, their captain, Roy Wilkins, defends against Trevor Lee. 7 days from tonight, the pressure's on.
At 15 years old, 2009, Absolute Justice was my first match with CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. And ever since that day, I wanted to be one of those top guys. I wanted to be a Lee Valiant. I wanted to be a Joey Sylvia. I wanted to be a Ric Converse. 2016, now I'm faced with a threat that looks like this may be my last match for CWF Mid-Atlantic. Now, I've wrestled all over the world. It's crazy, actually, what I've been able to accomplish at 22 years old, but it's all because of CWF Mid-Atlantic. If CWF Mid-Atlantic would have never been introduced into my life, there's no telling where I would be as a person. There would be no Trevor Lee. So now the coach is going to make some rules that say if I don't win this match, that I can never wrestle in the Sportatorium again. I will be damned, coach, if you think that Trevor Lee is going to lose the biggest match of his career. Everywhere I've been, everything that I've ever learned, I am going to show Roy Wilkins. You think you're the greatest technician in the world, Roy? You're not shit. Trevor Lee is the man, and Trevor Lee will run CWF Mid-Atlantic.